What are we getting into today, Sam?
We are doing Silverchair, Israel's Son.
Interesting song title. I'm interested to see what that means.
Yes.
I don't know if we'll find out. Sometimes lyrics can be a little ambiguous. But in the last song, we had some hard-hitting lyrics from these guys, which blew us away because they're like 15 years old, teenagers.
Yeah, they were super young.
Wild and a great sound too. We were really, not sure what to expect. We knew it was going to be a grunge vibe. We got into it. It was a great vibe, and I think what we've learned a little bit more is, people, kind of say they sound a little bit like Nirvana, which is super high praise.
Yeah, for sure.
We had to come back to them because it was a great experience, and you guys jumped in the comments and you said we have to check out Israel's Son. So that's how we've arrived at this one. Surprisingly, when we looked into it, the song didn't chart all that well. Which, you guys tend to jump in with a comment or a recommendation, and then we do some research. We're like, oh yeah, this song did really well in the charts.
Well, we were reading that it was a promotional song. Initially, it was used for promotional materials for the album, and then the album did really well, though. It went to #1 in Australia, and it went to, I believe, #9 in the US.
On the Billboard 200, for albums. So you guys were touting this album as well. Frog Stomp was, you guys were saying, one of the best albums. Yeah. So we wouldn't have been introduced to this, actually, if it wasn't for one of our sponsors that requested Silverchair. So big shout out. And we're coming back to them because of that. We get introduced the first time and it's like, okay, this is really good. We got to check out more. And that's how we arrive at that. So you guys have to drop another comment right now if you want us to check out more. If you're new here, you got to subscribe because you don't want to miss anything else. You're ready to check out more from this New South Wales group.
I am. Let's do it.
Let's go. We got some grit, that's for sure.
Definitely a heavier sound. Okay.
You're late for the execution. If you're not here, so look at your friend instead. Oh, the pain I feel couldn't start to heal. Although I will like it too.
All right, so I'm going to take a quick moment and we're going to look up the lyrics because I'm having a hard time picking it up. All right, so we got the lyrics pulled up here. We got, hate is what I feel for you, and I want you to know that I want you dead. You're late for the execution. If you're not here soon, I'll kill your friend instead.
Yikes.
All the pain I feel couldn't start to heal, although I would like it to. I hate you and your apathy. You can leave it. You can leave. I don't want you here. I'm playing this, what is that word?
I'm not sure.
Pantomime? I don't know what that means. But I don't see you showing any signs of fear. How cool is that, though? That 15-year-olds are using vocabulary that I don't know what it means.
Like, I don't know what that means either.
All the pain I feel couldn't start to heal, although I would like it to. This time, for real, I'm for real. My pain cannot heal. You will be dead when I'm through. So I don't really know. Obviously, there's a lot of frustration and hate coming through on this one. Some dark, dark lyrics. But I don't know. I was just kind of trying to piece together. I am Israel's son. Israel's son I am. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. I don't know what he's saying. So you guys got to give us some help on the lyrics here, or maybe what it's referencing, because I'm really not sure. Sam, did you want to add any?
Well, when I was listening to it, like before we looked that up, like I was picking up a lot of the stuff that he was talking about like the pain he was feeling, that he couldn't heal, the hate, the killing. So I was just kind of getting this like strong, like emotional animosity kind of feeling from it. But I don't know really what that's tied to or how that relates to Israel's son.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys can let us know. I don't think that the reason why I was trying to figure this out is because, like you said, I heard some of those things, the pain and the hate, but I don't really think the song sounds like that. It sounds like there is some frustration, but I think that's very melodic and there's a lot of energy to it. And so when there's like, I feel like the bass is driving this groove very heavily, and it's, hard not to bang your head as you were about to knock out the microphone.
I'm not gonna lie, I really like it.
Banging it hard. Yeah, no, it's great. But I just, like I said, it's very melodic. So you don't get that feeling of this dark hatefulness. It's not like a heavy metal song. Obviously it got grunge influence, right? But it doesn't feel as dark as maybe the lyrics do.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But I do find that this has, like, from what I remember, a heavier sound than the last one that we did. Like, I feel like this definitely is like the heaviest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. Tempo shift.
Definitely picking up the energy.
Israel's son certainly wasn't lacking in energy.
No, definitely picked up as things went on.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a hard hitter. I mean, a really heavy song, but so much energy. I could definitely see this one being a gym track and going for a heavy lift or something like that. You put this one on and get you fired up immediately. But I'm still stuck in the lyrics. But anyways, you can let me know, Sam, how you're feeling about this song.
I liked it. Like you said, I do feel like there's a little bit of ambiguity. Ambiguity, that's the word there around the lyrics. It's a little bit confusing for me, but the actual song itself, from like a musical standpoint, I really like the heavier sound. I feel like for me personally, I really like when there's that heavier instrumentation, but the vocal isn't like super harsh. I mean, he did let out that nice little kind of scream there at the end, but for me, I like that dynamic. I like when the vocal's more smooth and like melodic, and then this instrumentation is heavier, and this definitely had that. So I found myself, like you said, like being able to jam out to this. It also had a really good groove and a good flow, which for me is important when I'm listening to heavier rock music, because I feel like sometimes some songs that are heavier can become a little bit more chaotic and disjointed, and I don't like that as much. So I definitely enjoyed this.
Well, that's pretty solid analysis from Sam there. I really like the anthemic feel that they had to call back the lyrics, right?
Yeah.
I could see this being a concert staple as well. Hands up.
If I was at the concert, I'd be like,
your hands are up for sure. I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously the Israel's son thing would make you think of Jesus. And I almost kind of feel like, I don't know what their whole concepts are on spirituality and religion or whatever. So I'm making assumptions here without knowing anything. But I kind of feel like they were talking about it in the perspective that there was like people that obviously, when Jesus was put on the cross, he was being persecuted, to the fullest possible extent that you could. And I feel like that's kind of what the song was representing, was like, I hate you, was like, that's what the people were thinking about Jesus, right? Mm-hmm. And so they were taking it from the perspective of the crowd talking about Jesus. We even had such shots in the video of a crowd there at certain points.
Yeah.
And so it was like kind of this, unruly mob, and the energy that they had towards Israel's son, which was Jesus.
Well, something that also kind of made me think about that for a minute too visually in there was the image of the feet on the ground, and they were wrapped with like white cloth almost. And there's a lot of visual representations of when Jesus is being put up on the cross, that his feet are bound together like that. So I thought that like when I saw that, I was like, I wonder if that's related.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. But, you guys can let us know down below in the comments section. That was Silverchair, our second track from them. And Sam enjoyed it, so I think that means they're 2 for 2 for Sam. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it as well. I think I like the first one better than this one. But I think that's because I'm still stuck on the lyrics, and I'm like,
he needs some process. He needs some processing time.
I need to know this stuff. I'm like, where did the songwriter's perspective come from? I like to know those things. So you guys can help me with that with a comment right now. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.
Thanks for watching, guys.